most gorgeous food. If there was, this would win. Take a look at what we have here. This, if you've never had this Kouign Amann, if you've never had the Kouign Amann choice of these amazing flavors, the beauty, the wonder inside, the explosion of flavor, you have to try them right now. Nominated for Best Dessert. So here's what I'm going to do. There are 100 5-star reviews from KRMA Foods. You're getting a lot of these. You're getting 18 of them. 18. So here's how you choose. You choose the classic or the plain. I don't know. There's nothing plain about these. We'll just call them that. 250 can be had. The classics. The raspberry. So good. So good. 600. Now this is probably going to be the one that you can't resist. The chocolate hazelnut for obvious reasons. 230. Or what you do is you get the combo of 6 and 6 and 6. Right? That's always most popular. Get that now. They're so fantastic. And where did we get them from and what's the story behind them? Well, let's go to Crystal Borg, who's joining us right now. Who's our guest for this brand, who brings us these works of art that I didn't grow up in. I'd never seen them before. Crystal, it's great to have you back. It really is.
Hi, Rick. Thank you for having me tonight.
Oh,
yes, on your last hour.
Love everything. Love everything about this. If someone's never tried them and they don't even know how to pronounce it, like I probably screwed up the pronunciation. Educate us, please, would you?
Yes, you did great. It's called Kouign Amann.
Kouign Amann.
It's as authentic as my French accent. Literally, it's France's best kept secret pastry. And Kouign Amann in ancient French, it means butter cake. But it's not a cake, it's an actual pastry. So the way that it's made, Rick, it's 80 layers of butter and sugar. So just picture that. 80 layers, butter, sugar. We fold them into this beautiful flour, which is why it's such a beautiful shape. And it's a very artisanal process. So we do it by hand. And then the sugar melts and caramelizes, creating this beautiful coating on the outside.
Look at that.
So you have that crunchy caramelly coating, but then the inside is fluffy like a croissant. And obviously, just so you know, KRMA Foods, what we do, we bring European classics with a twist. And our twist is to filling those beautiful Kouign Amann with this filling. So the raspberry is incredible. It's been one of our best sellers. You have it right here.
I have it right there. Here comes the classic. Now tell me about the classic, or the plain, we're calling it.
Yes, we're calling it plain, but like you said, it's nothing plain about it. The classic is how it comes in France. So that's how it was born, and it's just a treasure on its own. You don't really need to add anything else.
80
My
layers.
husband, that's his favorite way.
Amazing.
Exactly. 80 layers, butter, sugar, caramel coating on the outside. Amazing. I love to have the classic because you can pair that with eggs and bacon in the morning for brunch. You can eat it on its own with coffee, champagne, why not, for brunch as well.
Yes.
Tea. But you can pair it with a bowl of ice cream, or you can make an ice cream sandwich. You cut it across, make the ice cream sandwich. And that's why it was nominated Best Dessert, because it's not something you just enjoy for breakfast. You can have that as a beautiful dessert.
Now, did you do this for us, the hazelnut? Was this an American-like edition? Because look at these. So this is, no, there we go. That's not fair. That's part of it. So that is going to be that hazelnut chocolate that you want, a chocolate hazelnut that you want to add. You can do that. So that's very, very limited. It's part of the assortment. It's filled with it. And it is remarkable. It looks so beautiful. So beautiful.
Thank you.
As a presentation. They're big, and yet they're dense, and yet they're light at the same time, which doesn't feel like it makes sense, but they really are. But they're just gorgeous. So that, would you call it a flower on top, Crystal?
A flower on top, or a little crown. So if you think of queen, like Kouign Amann, you know, that's
the crown.
Remember how it's called.
Oh, that's
right?
just
like a beautiful crown.
Hey, have you tried these? 1-800-395-1601. We have them for you. Hazelnut, 200 remaining, all hazelnut. If you want the classic plain, 230 now remaining. The raspberry you're loving, 560 can be had, but the combo is the most popular, and 1,700. That's what I would do right now. So 6 and 6 and 6. So you're having a get together, having some friends over. I just want to, I mean, just what a beautiful display. A book club, a gathering, a brunch, right? I mean, just look at how gorgeous that is. And if you wanted to, obviously with these, if you cut them up, now you've got 36 of them, right? Now you've got 36 of them, because we've got a few here where we literally have a display where we have them cut in half, and they look just as beautiful, cut in half.
They
There's nothing
do.
lessened with them. You still see the crown on top, and the beauty is still there. Crystal?
Yes, but believe me, it's hard to stop with only a half. Like once you start, literally it's a party in your mouth, and it's like really hard to stop. And by the way, Rick, look, they come in this beautiful box, which is a giftable box, which I know we're talking about Christmas in July.
Yes.
And, you know, a lot of parties during the summer. So it makes for a really good gift.
Show that again, now that you have it. Could you show it again? We didn't have you on camera for a second. Yeah, please.
Absolutely. Let
Okay,
me
that's great.
just show you the box.
Sure.
Oops, trying to show you the lighting. Yes, so we have this beautiful gift box, which makes for, you know, a great gift for Christmas in July or for parties during the summer. And it's such a versatile product. Like the raspberry, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's juicy. So it's really perfect with ice cream and berries on the side. And then the chocolate hazelnut, if you're a chocolate lover like me, it's a roasted hazelnut. It's a sweet chocolate, so it's not bitter. And it's so smooth and creamy, and it's just perfect with the crunchiness of the Kouign Amann.
Oh my heavens!
Yes, you can see that.
No, the hazelnut.
Right?
You got to try
I know,
it.
it's my...
Everybody, last hour. It's getting late.
Yes.
I'm losing all defenses. They're going down. I'm hungry. I'm not holding back. You got to try the hazelnut.
I know you should.
Now, you can be having this. You can be having this right now with me. If you shop, I'm not putting any toppings on. That's inside. So that is 80 layers, the crown on top. You open it up, and there's the hazelnut on the inside.
That's your prize.
That's just heaven. That's just heaven. It's
By the way,
fantastic. Yeah.
Rick, do you know, like, so not only it's nominated for best desserts, but we're also nominated for the best recommended brand. So just want to thank you, you know, QVC ladies for this nomination. We're so proud and so excited.
And that means that other people have said, we recommend this brand. We love it. We have it. I remember when you first came on QVC, and I was like, how do you say it? What is it? And it's just such a great story. 300 people are shopping right now in the final hour of our 4-hour extravaganza here, and you're loving it. Come back to the raspberry again. And also come back to when I get them. How are they sent to me? What are they frozen? Are they fresh?
So they will arrive to you fresh, so like at room temperature. You want to put them in your freezer. Freeze them because they will last 1 year in your freezer, so it's perfectly fine. And when you're ready to warm them up, because literally they come fully baked, there is nothing really that you have to do except to warm them up.
Got it.
You can put them, if you have an air fryer, 8 minutes from frozen at 320 degrees. And the trick is you want to let them rest for 2 minutes after, because the Kouign Amann will be soft after being warmed up, but you want the caramel to come back and crisp the outside. And so if you can wait, which is very difficult because your kitchen is going to smell like a French bakery, just settle for 2 minutes, you get the crunch back. If you have a traditional oven, that's fine too. 350 degrees for 10 minutes and you're all set. Literally. Very easy, no mess.
No mess. So with sauces, yes. Adding sauces, adding some raspberry sauce to it, of course. A million things you can do, but they're good as is. And we just got some other ideas. What about with a little ice cream or a little yogurt in the afternoon? So this can be like, this could be in the morning with a cup of coffee. So this could be best breakfast food. This could be nominated for best lunch, best entertaining, most beautiful food, best dessert, like you name it. This could be nominated, put it in a lot of different places because it's just so great. And people who have it love it. That's why they've recommended it to so many other people. It is called Kouign Amann. So the queen being the crown on top. And it's just absolutely beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I love the way these are cut and the way they're displayed. You know, Crystal, we eat with our eyes first, right?
Yes, yes. And that's why this one is such a labor of love. You mentioned that because it's made by hand and it's very delicate and you can see it and literally you could peel them back. You see the 80 layers.
Well, you know what?
So it's very special.
You also see that there is individual as a fingerprint. Like they're literally, each one is different. So you see other things that are just mass produced, right? And they're all exactly the same. These aren't.
Yes, exactly. So that's why it's very artisanal. It's hard to make. Can you imagine, like, you know, how much do you think like you would pay for this in a French bakery? If you could even find it. Here, you could not even find it, only on QVC. But I think we did a really good job, you know, to bring that and make it really special for for QVC ladies.
Well,
So
we've got a very
we're
special
excited.
offer here that you can pick up if you want to. So I've got choices here, and they're easy to make, but if you want just the plain or the classic, the way it started, 200 can be had, so you're getting 18 of the plain. If you like to do the raspberry, 500 all raspberry, 18 of them. Chocolate hazelnut, 180. So some people are saying, I want the chocolate hazelnut all the time. But almost everybody's doing combo, and only 1,500 remaining in that combo. That would be 6, 6, and 6, the plain, the raspberry, and then the chocolate hazelnut. So last minute and a half, where are you from? Where did it come from? What's the origin story, if you will, Crystal?
So I was born in Paris. However, the Kouign Amann is from Brittany, which is the northern corner of France. And it's a region that is very rich in butter. Like, we're known for the butter. And the Kouign Amann is a butter cake. And when I grew up in Paris, I would go on vacation in Brittany. And this is where I discovered that pastry for the first time and fell in love with it. So for me, it was a very emotional story. Me and my partners, actually the co-founder is also from Brittany. So it's really a story full of emotion because it brings me back to my childhood. And the first time that we created the recipe, literally, I cried with my partner because we made it. It was it was the authentic recipe, and it was very important to us. By the way, I have the raspberry. You have the classic in your hand. The raspberry, Rick, I forgot to mention, but it has no seeds. So it's a raspberry puree / jam. It's sweet, it's fruity, but we remove the seeds, and that gives it a very smooth texture, which is perfect with the caramel coating on the outside.
It is indeed.
So very.
Crystal,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us in our 4th hour. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Rick. Have a great evening. Bye, everyone. Take care.
Bye-bye. Okay, there
Thank you.
wasn't all food in the show, as much as great food.